It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And that is incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defense advantage, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the...
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Andre Sisco. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short...
And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Kerryon Johnson taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On second and a couple, Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's third and short.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Steelers call here on the Aussie, Australian-born Jordan Berry now to punt this one away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And some room to roam now. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Now they'll set up the screen to Huntley. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hurts. That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You know, this is the regular season part that we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now Roethlisberger back into his end zone. Throw left by Claypool. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is caught. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. 6-0 our score after one. A first throw for the backup Haskins. He finds Kalen Ballage, his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. 2nd and 8 coming up. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Haskins will throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Milton Williams brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins letting one go deep for the end zone. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Play action. Flacco. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's the Eagles' new punter for 2021, Aaron Sipos, to punt it away as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
He was hoping to get that to John Hightower. And now it's 2nd down. Boston Scott, his first carry. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now Flacco. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
First and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on second and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
That's complete to Ward. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. There he goes left side. 20, 10, and he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Flacco looking deep for his tight end Ertz.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more.
Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage.
This will be taken in by Hightower.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It's a gain of 4 that time. And it'll be first down Eagles. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, Flacco. Got a man, that's Ward. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. A red zone first down for Flacco. Looking to get it to Ward. Intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Allen. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener.
Takes it at the 7.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want us to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
That'll be taken in there by James Washington.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held into an okay game.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jannard Avery able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. The throw over the middle taken in. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and run with Balaj. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. On play action, Haskins. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Pat Freiermuth, the intended target.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Haskins to throw it.
Right back to Freiermuth, complete this time.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He's at the 50. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Flacco from midfield.
He'll get this out wide to Scott.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to Hightower.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area and he just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Wilson.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on 1st down?
And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And they turn the pick-6 into a pick-8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking.
Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time.
Picked off around the 27.
This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the 1st half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Flacco looks to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. From the gun, Flacco. And he'll complete this one to Fulgham. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Here's Flacco. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll try the left side. It's Scott. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Boston Scott taking it in from the 20. And the Eagles add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And from the 9, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to they go play action now. Haskins. Here's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means that.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
1st and 10 here for Flacco. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Here's 2nd and 10. Setting up to throw, Flacco. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. This is caught inside the 15. 33 yards that time. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right cover.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. John Hightower there to make the grab. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure gets to Haskins, and down he goes. Jannard Avery able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Steelers on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be third and a mile. That's caught. It's James Washington. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ward. Touchdown, Eagles. Greg Ward, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7.
Makes the score Eagles 35, Steelers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. They'll start on the ground with Balaj. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Haskins to throw. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. They go play action with Haskins. Pressure gets to Haskins, and down he goes. Norton Williams in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins under pressure. They got him again. Norton Williams bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
Notice you used the word sparked, because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball. The offense right now, The spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
So on 4th down, they're going to go again. Keep in mind they're 3 of 4 so far in these situations. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.